Today I'm going to tell you guys about one of my favorite articles of clothing, and a connection that I made today as I was thinking about one of my favorite articles of clothing, because I love looking for analogies in life. It's like one of my very favorite things. My dad he has always taught me with that, and so I think that's something that I've just always connected with. So, last Thanksgiving, after I had eaten to my heart's content all the Jell-O that I wanted, because for me, Jell-O is arguably the best thing that Thanksgiving has to offer. Not a big turkey fan, not really a pie fan. I love the rolls, but I love Jell-O. And I live in Utah, so yes, I eat Jell-O with things in it. If you haven't done that before, you might want to consider trying something new in your life, because there are some change your life Jell-O recipes out there, and my mom has a number of them. She's like the Jell-O queen. So after we'd eaten, it was like 10:30 at night, and we decided to go shopping, Black Friday shopping. And we headed to JCPenney because they were having a sale on boots. It's true, Jell-O is so good. And so we went and we walked in the store, and we're walking down this aisle. Like, our JCPenney has all these aisles, and so we're walking down this aisle headed to the back where the shoes are. And to my left, I see this beautiful pink coat. And every time, hey Chelsea, every time I see something pink, it just like stirs something inside of my soul that makes me want to, I'm like, I want you in my life. Like, I want that. But I was like, I already have 2 pink coats. I don't need another pink coat. Like, walk on, sister. So I was really good, and I kept walking. And then we did our thing with the shoes, and then I happened to walk back by the coat, and I just was like, okay, I'm just going to try it on. I'm just going to try it on. It'll be fun. So I walked over, and I tried it on, and I know this might sound a little bit dramatic, but I'm a passionate person, and so these are the kind of experiences I sometimes have because of that. So I buttoned it up, and I was standing in front of one of the pillars. You know how they have like mirrors on their square pillars. You love pink too? We were sisters in heaven. I love when I find my sisters from heaven. It makes me really happy, and Rachel, you definitely are one of them. Okay, so I put it on, and this is what happened. I'm not even kidding. I almost started to cry because I felt so pretty in it. And I was like, this coat, oh my gosh, like, it's just like so feminine, and like the collar, like, I just obviously love this coat. Okay, so you can see what the result of me trying the coat on was, but it's been one of my best life decisions. So I now am this delighted owner of this pink wool coat, and it's really warm, and it's just so pretty. And I love that I have 3 pink coats, because it's just great. So I was wearing my coat this morning, and I was thinking about how we get to choose what we're going to wear, right? Like, we get to decide what makes us happy, and what we feel good in, what we feel comfortable in, and what we feel like fits who we are as a person, and, our personal style. And yeah, right? Thank you for that validation. It was a very good sale. That's how they get you, right? So I was thinking about how we choose what we wear, and how life is kind of like a store, like life in general. We get to choose what we're going to wear, what labels we're going to wear. But then I was thinking about the story of Beauty and the Beast, when Belle was getting ready to go. She was supposed to go to dinner with the Beast after she'd gotten to the castle, but she was like not having it. And the Armoire was like so excited and like, woohoo, we're gonna make you look beautiful. And she's whipping Belle around, and she is throwing these crazy clothes on her and doing her hair and all these crazy do's, and Belle was just like, So, because nothing that she was putting on was fitted to Belle, and what Belle felt comfortable in, and who Belle felt she was. So obviously Belle changed back into her normal clothes, and she didn't end up wearing what the armoire was involuntarily putting on Belle. So then I was thinking about how sometimes in our lives we do get involuntary labels that are put on us. Somebody calls us a name, and like the reality is sometimes even as adults call each other names. Sometimes your kids can label you as something like you're a mean mom because you're making them make their bed or something horrible like that. Or maybe, we hear someone gossip about us, or maybe sometimes even without meaning to hurt us, someone says something about how they perceive us or who they think we are or what they think that we are. And so we get these involuntary labels that are put on us sometimes. And because of that, I think that a lot of people end up feeling like that's what they are and they have to wear it. But we don't have to wear it. We don't have to wear anything that somebody puts on us. And a huge step forward in our lives is when we recognize that we can take off the things that we don't want to wear. Just like I could decide if I wanted to wear that beautiful coat or not, if I wanted to spend my money on it, and sometimes we spend our emotions on things that we are putting on or choosing to wear, but we get to choose how we spend our emotions. And a lot of times people just don't, it's never been explained to them, or sometimes it just takes having it explained in a different way for us to really understand that we get to choose what we wear. So I just wanted to share these thoughts with you today, that if there are things that you're wearing, labels that you're wearing, or just an idea of who you are that you're wearing right now that doesn't feel good and it doesn't feel like you can take it off. You don't have to keep wearing it. It's just like clothes. Life is like a store, and we get to choose what we're going to wear. We get to choose what makes us feel good and what we feel comfortable in. And if we're not feeling comfortable with ourselves, then obviously there are some labels that we've taken on and we're wearing right now that we need to peel off. And my suggestion to you, in order to recognize what those things are, would just, if you were to sit down and write down, you would have thoughts come to your mind about who you think you are. You would have thoughts come to your mind about labels that you've been given. And maybe you've given them to yourself, or maybe someone else has given them to you. But if you will sit down and write down what some of those labels are, then you can know what they are so that you can actually take them off and decide to put something else on. And the way that we put something else on is by choosing something else to wear. Just like I choose the coat to wear. I consciously decide I want to wear this pink coat and I put it on. So decide what labels you want to wear, guys. If you're not comfortable in what you're wearing right now, take it off and put something else on. And just know that you are so worth that. Know that your labels don't actually define who you are, and that you are more than the negative labels that have been placed on you in your life. Have a great weekend, guys.